I don't know if you're want to change something at your house. Sometimes the project looks too big and you just have to take one little bite at a time. Okay, I'm just going to start with painting, or I'm just going to start, with picking out something that I have to add to my house. Same thing happens with these big problems, right? With thrusters, like, okay, we can't go outside and fix them. So we have to deal with what we have, and we have to just handle this situation. And we didn't start thinking about, at least I didn't start thinking about how we are going to come home. I thought, like, let's just focus on docking and everything, because there's many parts of all of that, and make sure that is all squared away. If that doesn't happen, then we'll work on the next thing. So you solve things one piece at a time. I think that's how you solve big problems.
But is there any mental technique that helps you keep calm during the time of chaos? Is there some kind of breath work that you do? Is it some kind of visualization technique, something that you do? Or you're just trained yourself so much that you don't care? Like, it just comes naturally?
I think it comes naturally at this point, honestly. We've all been in situations flying aircraft that something doesn't work quite right, and you just sort of have to figure it out and get it on the ground when you can. I mean, I have my own little aircraft, and that situation happened at one point in time when the winds picked up quite a bit, and I had to just sort of figure out, like, okay, we're not going to land here, we're not going to land here, we're going to land here, but at some point in time we have to land. We're running out of gas. So you have to make that situation happen, right? Same thing with spacewalks too. Like, something might not go well right from the get-go, but it doesn't mean you stop and you just don't do anything. On my first spacewalk, I lost a camera. You can't just sit there and be sad about these things. You just have to move on and pick the pieces up and just go with what you have. And the same thing with the thruster situation on Starliner. And, we knew that there would be a plan. We practiced quite a bit with our mission control team about what we call like no radio procedures, NORDO procedures. And so if we weren't able to communicate with them, I think we would have already had a plan to go into 10 meters and wait there and try to figure out how the spacecraft flew. If the spacecraft didn't fly very well, then we would back away, because we wouldn't want to put the space station in danger.
How many situations do you plan for before you go? Oh
gosh, hundreds. And that's what all that training is for. So people sometimes say, like, why do you have to train for 2 years for a launch of a spacecraft? Because we go through with our control team all of the different things that not us, only them, all of them think of, hey, what if this failed? What if that failed? And what's the probability of this and that happening? So people have talked through all of that as much as they can. So it was interesting, actually. I was just talking to somebody about an electric